Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Robbie would have hit me. Welcome to the State Championships Women's Pairs. This event is brought to you by Identified Services, Cleaning, Maintenance and Management. And of course the Sunshine Coast Council. Bowls Queensland is proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ACET Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscapes Group. We're just finishing the roll up here, folks. We've got a women's open quarter-final match between Denise Gilbert and Tarnea Gillis, both from Algester, playing Sophie Allan and Jo Watts. Sophie from Helensvale and Jo Watts from Paradise Point. My name's Adam Taylor and I welcome in co-commentary the great Mark Vogler. Welcome. Good morning, Mark.
Thanks, Adam, for inviting me to participate in this great event we're having up here in the Sunshine Coast at the moment. The weather has been awesome, mate.
Yeah, well, this is a picture-perfect day. We're going to see sunshine for the rest of the week, which is wonderful. We're owed a few sunny days.
We are.
Yeah. So this will be an interesting match here. Young Sophie Allan, granddaughter of the great Robbie Allan, playing with Jo Watts from our very own Paradise Point Dolphins. Tarnea Gillis, already been a medal winner here, having being runner-up winning the fours. Sorry, Denise Gilbert winning gold with Pam Rowe in the fours. And Tarnea and Denise, both members of the Cunningham District Sides team that was runner-up to Gold Coast just a week ago. So our previous game was over 60s women, and that was 3-bowl pairs. We're back to traditional 2x2x2x2 bowls here, 18 ends or 2.5 hours. We are a little late getting on air because we had a game go overtime. They just put the mat down and rolled the jack and then the bell went, so we had a very close game and hence the slight delay. What have you been up to, Mark? You played yesterday in the over 60s pairs?
Yeah, the over 100s.
Over 100s?
Yeah. Had one draw, had a loss, got a bit of a touch-up, and then we had a win in the last game, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Wombai is a great little club to play at.
Yeah.
We played on in the middle of the top green, and then on the others once on the bottom side. Then we played on the spectacular number 1 rink.
Yes.
It is spectacular.
Yes, the
very hard to play one side.
Wombai greens are well known. They do have 8 rinks on their green, and well known for having slightly raised edges, and yeah, they do swoop down from the ditch side.
It was a great game to play in that last game. Both teams were playing the one hand, and we were having a great time.
Yep.
It was a really close game, and it was a really good run event by the officiators.
Yep.
And there goes the bell.
There goes the bell. We're off and racing. And you're playing here on Friday in the singles?
Apparently. I've got to check. I'm hoping so. Well, it's close to where I'm staying, so I hope it... yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm playing here on Friday? Saturday?
Friday,
yeah.
Yep.
I'll have to check that for sure, mate, but I've got a cup playing a couple of younger fellas.
I think you were with Indy Conlon.
I think so. Yeah, that should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it, actually. And, the greens here look in pretty good nick. The greenkeeper
Absolutely.
and the club are doing a great job to keep this high level of high standard in the greens at the moment. It
They
looks really good.
Last week was, as we know, was very wet, but it looks like we're going to be blessed now for the rest of the carnival.
Yeah, I went down to surf this morning to have a bit of a look. The weather was really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's looking good for the rest of the time we're playing here, I think.
And the waves have just eased a little. They've been very rough conditions out there. We've just got a measure here on the legality of the length.
That's a good opener.
Yes.
Straight off.
We've got wonderful Tony with us this morning, and that is short. Tony with us doing all the camera work. Robbie is in fact playing. He got through his group. Morning, Vince. G'day, Troy.
Oh, Troy. Mate, they were running out of people to run here, so I just walked in for a beer and he grabbed me. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm going to try my best, and I promised I wouldn't swear. So.
Who wouldn't want listen to Chookie for half an hour, Troy?
Thanks very much, Troy. The support is noted, duly noted.
So I've got interesting stage of the first end here. The Joe Watt's team have got elected for a very short end, which Sophie didn't quite get it there far enough, and now Algest have gone ditch to ditch. I know you're a big fan of ditch to ditch, Chook.
Yeah, mate. If you want to play with the big boys, you've got to be able to play T to T. And I learnt that a long time ago, and it's worked for me in the past. But if you want to win and you want to compete, you've got to be able to play T to T.
So Sophie just a little heavy. It has stayed on the back of the green there. Now Denise. So both these teams had a bye in the first post-sectional, so those couple of games that were played this morning have now brought it down to 8 teams left. And we've got all 4 of the Open women's being played on this bottom green and the over 60s women's being played on the top green. They're also at quarter-final stage. We'll try and keep you updated on scores as they go. A couple of beautiful ladies just walking in here, Chook. Yeah. Karen Vogler, the best bowler in her family.
Yeah.
And Jackie Wild. Okay, advantage Sophie Allan. Sophie's been playing since she was 10 years of age, and she's won a few junior medals. She's done very well in the junior ranks, which she's now 19 years of age, out of the junior ranks, but she won state singles in 2016, and she's won 2 silvers at state and national level. She also has won bronze in the under-18 singles.
A very good pedigree, mate.
Yes. You can see where Robbie gets his talent from now.
Absolutely.
A first look at Joe Watts. Joe Watts from Paradise Point down on the Gold Coast. Good start. A lovely grass. We've got an easy one to call here, Mark. We've got the Allan and Watts team all in pink.
Yeah. We should get a bit reasonably close with the idea on who's got shot and who hasn't.
We should. Okay, first look there at Tarnea with the purple and whites. That's probably shot. Joe Watts picking up her first state medal during the week, or last week in fact. Triples bronze medal with Janet Healy and Jane Bush. And this is a good bowl there from Joe.
One behind, one on.
Yep. That's a little quick, I think, for Tarnea. It's going to go all the way. So neither of these teams played this morning. This is their first game of the day.
I've got to get used to the 2 and 2, 2-2 again.
Yes.
Doing the 3 bowls is bang, bang.
Yeah, it's my first experience in the over 60s yesterday. And we had people turning up late because they couldn't find the place. We had scores being recorded on the wrong side of the card. It was a full over 60s experience, but I very much enjoyed the day.
I started it too with the wrong side of the card, don't worry. I mucked up the first card.
Sophie with a good bowl coming in here. Helensvale and Paradise Point, very much sister clubs, very close to one another, and very strong combatants in the local derby there between the Helensvale Hawks and the Paradise Point Dolphins. Joe Watts was previously at Helensvale prior to coming to the Dolphinarium. You got a couple of fans here, Paul Whiteman and Michael Cummings, saying good day to you, Chook.
Oh, hello, Sunday. How you going, mate? Paul Whiteman. How you going, Paulie?
Great bowl there from Denise. Has shot. Just a little heavy from Sophie.
Michael just recently got married.
Hey.
Down the coast. I hope he had a great wedding. Look forward to seeing him soon.
2 great bowls there. Denise Gilbert right on it there and close for second shot. Did you manage to try out the Woombai Bakery yesterday, Chuck?
No.
That was... I'm a lucky boy. I go back there on Friday for singles and tuck into a pie for lunch, I'd reckon.
I'm hoping Bruffy worked his way out home to get home.
Well, never. Took him 2 hours to get from Coolum to Woombai.
He got lost.
I think he went via Kandanga and Gympie. But he did find it eventually. Playing an aggressive bowl there, just a little wide. Tarnea Gillis sticking to the forehand. Looks a little tight. Close to second. Just wondering if that pink bowl at 7 o'clock may in fact be second shot.
She's having another crack.
Here's better line.
Needs a bit of luck.
Oh, got a good chunk of her own, but also got a chunk of Tarnea's bowl. Good grass.
Bit quick.
Yep, bit quick.
Two, maybe 3.
Yeah. Tape's going to come out, I think. What do you reckon, Tony? it was 2. 1. Okay, did well there. That pink grabbed second shot. And as we get this second end underway, Chook, I believe you're in the fours finals at Paradise Point.
Yeah, it looks like we're playing on the 21st of next month. Billy put out a post yesterday or the day before. Finals are on for the pairs this Friday.
Yeah.
And we're down to the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals for the singles.
Yep. You still going in that too, Chook?
Yeah, I've made it the last 8.
Very good.
So, waiting for a couple of games to be played to catch up, and we'll have a crack at that as well.
Yeah, very busy time in southeast Queensland, isn't it, with these states on, and then Aussie Open in just a couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
Plus a number of other carnivals that are going on throughout the Gold Coast during the Australian Open preceding weeks and leading in there. So
well, we've had a lot since Easter.
Yeah.
You know, so Easter with one of the bigger game, Musgrave Hill, the singles. That was won by our number 1 little man, Scotty De Jong.
Yes.
It was a very good game.
Yes.
He played very well all weekend, apparently.
Absolutely, he did. Yeah, Kerry, yes, Kate Laverton and Wendy did win the broadcast match earlier. Bowled very well, both ladies. Sophie just a little wide and a little short with the first one. So advantage to Denise Gilbert with that one just at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
I think she's still just trying to find a grass line.
Yep.
I think she's working on the weight pretty good. There's a bit of a breeze coming over the top of the hill here.
Yeah, coming off the ocean.
Yeah, so it's a southeasterly blowing, so one end is protected pretty good of the club by the club,
Yeah.
and the other end might cop a little bit of the wind going towards the north.
Yeah.
It's a good bowl.
Great bowl.
Yep, awesome.
Tarnea. Yeah, we've been on this rink a lot over the last 10 days, and this eastern side tends to be the wider one. So yeah, using the wind to your advantage there, get it out there, and it'll come back. And this this side here that Joe's playing has tended to be narrow.
Get under that, she's good. Oh,
Smack it. That helps.
oh, now you can see.
Yep. Joe, of course, coming off a good season with us in Premier League reserves.
Yeah,
She led up for Simon Barton. Had a great season. She was one of the best in the squad. Very consistent. And showing a versatility here, playing skip. Poor old leads often get labelled as a lead. Oh, that's all you can do, lead. But good leads can skip as well. They can play every position. You need to draw at skip.
yep.
It's also fun to drive, though, isn't it, Chook?
Yeah. The old man reckoned that the best draw bowler in your team in a game of fours should be Skip.
Yeah.
He's a good bowler.
Look at this.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Just rolled the wrong way.
Oh,
Brilliant bowl, though, Joe
Yeah.
Watts.
very good. Bit unlucky there.
Yeah. I believe there's quite a crowd in there. The ladies' bowls morning at Paradise Point, Wednesday morning. They're all in there now watching Joe. Reckon she's just going to draw on the forehand, Joke, but no, going backhand.
Oh, she put a bomb down there last time, didn't she?
It is the wider hand, but I
Round
think
the
it's a
back.
little wide. Yeah, she is. called on the forehander draw under the pink.
In you come.
Oh, just
Touch.
another metre would have been spectacular.
Absolutely.
Coming in on the right hand again. A little traffic now for Sophie to get through. So Joe's called her to play a bit of weight through those front ones.
Get that one in the middle.
Oh, good bowl.
Oh, feather.
Second shot. Yes. A little freer after the weather. Don't think Woomba had as much rain as they have here directly on the coast, but gee, the green of Woomba was rolling beautifully yesterday afternoon.
They said they, must be since Christmas, they've had nearly a metre and a bit
Yeah,
of rain.
more than the whole year average annually.
You'd think about that in Cairns.
Yeah. Okay, Tarnea on the mat. Playing a bit of weight, doesn't want to hit that pink. Has still one shot, but the head has improved very much for Sophie and Joe.
Joe's good enough to draw this.
Good line. Oh, all but.
Yeah. Yeah, get another one in the road. Get one close. Second shot.
Bang. Okay, still room there for Joe. Just asking how short that front pink is on the right.
If she plonks that out, it's nearly worth 4. If it plonks that shot bowl out.
Yeah, I reckon
Lot of pink bowls there.
Yep, that's what she'll be trying to do. Needs to hurry a bit, I
How's
think.
the weight?
It's close here. Look at this.
Oh, can I
A
get a
little slider for shot,
maybe?
maybe. Good bowls all round.
Doesn't look like it. Oh,
Oh,
tape
measure.
coming out. Make sure.
I remember when I could kneel down like that. I can't do it anymore. I could, but I wouldn't be able to get back up. One to Tarnea Gillis. Okay. 2 shots to Denise Gilbert and Tarnea Gillis after 2 ends. The other quarterfinals being played down there. Hart and Roberts playing Emma Spicer and Wendy Wilson. The Rixons playing Holmes and Smith. Marie Gibbs, Tracy Foster playing Yvonne Lovelock and Pam Rowe.
Good start there.
Yep.
Hey, Nolene, I don't know what the snore noise is, but it's definitely not me snoring. Too much excitement going on here, mate.
Jason Lanesian is back online. How about those Dolphins? He's a mad Dolphin fan.
Hey, Jace.
He's taken the bowls quickly. He's nearly about to sell the golf clubs. I think he's fallen in love with the game.
Oh, he's awesome. Very keen. Keen as mustard. And he's playing like it.
Yeah.
He's improved out of sight the last 12 months. Put a bit more effort in, Mr. Lanningham, and you're going really good. Thanks, Nolene.
It was probably Chucky trying to have a sip of beer.
Oh mate, no.
So it is. It is 0.
I might have had the microphone too far away from me. I don't know. I'm new at this game.
Good bowl there from young Sophie.
That's not very nice, Cat.
Oh, Cat's suggesting Jason should stick to golf. Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
Jason will have a comeback for that.
Yeah. Yeah, stop it, Cat.
Okay. Tarnea Gillis on the backhand now. Still, we'll be trying to get under Denise's yellow and black and red bowl there. Both Tarnea and Denise bowling with aerodynamics. Good bowl. Joe looks very balanced on the mat. Get a good foundation, and that's the key to the good delivery.
She's got a very smooth delivery.
Yes. Still got moisture coming out of the grass here, so it's still not completely free up.
Did they roll it at half time?
No,
They
they didn't have time to roll it. Okay. Joe's going to stick to the forehand. This is a good bowl.
This is going to help.
Slide. There.
Yep.
Beautiful weight there from Joe Watts. 1 up.
Yeah, adjusted the weight. Kept the same line, adjusted the weight. Really good bowl.
And I saw you were drawing very well yesterday, Chook. Your yellow bowls were all over it.
Well, I had to sack myself from skip, and I went and had a go at lead, and I thought I could do a bit better. Big Chrissy Scott ended up skipping. He went really good there too. We should have probably played that from the start.
Yeah, I reckon Bruffy and I played the wrong order first up. Bruffy skipped the first 2 games, and then did you play on the little green at all? No, that was a good 2 seconds slower.
Was it?
Yeah. Denise going to go through the hole.
You played the great Max Jeffrey yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, Max and Neville, they've still got it. We're in it for quite a long way, but they got us on the last 2 ends. Yeah, they both bowled very well.
Another good bowl.
Very good, Sophie. a pretty good reply. Needs to get around that, however. G'day, Josh.
Hey, Joshy.
Very much an interested party in this game. Okay, that's not in a bad spot there. Our first game this morning over 60s, we didn't see many upshots at all, but both these skips are very capable of playing through the head. So anything at the back's always handy.
Well, the green's holding a little bit on that bottom, on the forehand coming back to the club, isn't it?
Yes.
So they can put a little bit of weight on and it'll hold the whole way, maybe.
Interesting to see what she's going to do here. Forehand draw or backhand through the pink. Forehand draw.
Oh, it's holding again that way.
The weight was good. Opportunity here for Joe. Just trying to beat that purple and white.
Good weight.
Oh, excellent weight. Okay, one bowl to go from each of the skips. Looks to be a little wide there.
I love those flickering bowls.
Well, they're not great for your eyes, are they?
Drive me nuts.
Okay, Joe, just trying to tighten this line up a fraction.
She's tighter this time.
Great bowl
She
here.
sits that.
Brilliant bowl, Joe.
Yeah,
that
very
could be
good.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant bowl, Joe Watts.
A lot of pink there.
1, 2, 3. I reckon that's 4.
Yep, there's 4.
And that could be a measure for 5.
That was a very good bowl. Yeah, getting the tape out.
Good aggressive bowl, Chook.
Yeah.
If there's an opportunity there to get numbers,
Outstanding.
you always take it. Joe's taken a bit of a...
You got to back yourself.
Yeah.
When you're playing skipping this level of competition, you got to be able to back yourself. It's like Bester and Batesy, Aaron Sheriff. They all back themselves, mate, and they get results.
Yep. 4s and 5s win games.
Why did she have to jump up in the air and do this?
What was that for?
5. Fantastic bowl, Joe Watts.
Very good. Very good result.
So now, first time in control of the jack since Sophie put it in the ditch on short on end 1. She's brought the mat up a couple of metres and about a 3/4 length end.
Still a long way to go yet, but
That's right. As I said the other day, the great Jeff Wagner birdied the first at the Aussie Open, first off at 6:30 a.m. Birdied the first, and his caddy said to him, "We've just got to hang on. We're leading. We've just got to hang on." Nevertheless, and he did not manage to hang on. Great starter from Sophie.
getting a line now.
Yes. Yes, she is. Just a few tips there from our wonderful director. The drum is that Denise and Tarnea do like long ends and favour long ends. So the Sophie, Allan, Joe Watt's game plan is to shorten them.
Just over minimum.
Yep.
Well, that one.
2 great bowls from Sophie. This is going to go through the hole. Oh, Denise. Great effort.
So Sophie brought the mat up probably, 2 metres from the tee?
2 to 3, I suppose, yep.
Yeah, and she's about 5 from the tee at the other end.
Now Joe's going to switch over. Opportunity to trail the kitty back to... She'd love to just trail it behind that front one of Sophie's.
Just having a look across the greens, there's some good heads. The women are playing some excellent bowls on the green that's given them a bit of encouragement.
Yeah,
and
all pretty good
they're
heads.
playing really, really well.
Oh. Tarnea just missing there. I'd suggest Joe may well go back to those back yellow, black and red ones of Denise Gilbert's now. Just in case. Get one there. She's drawn another shot.
Another good bowl.
Yeah, they're putting...
Packing them in there.
Yeah, putting the Alchester girls under a bit of pressure.
So her shot bowl's about 18 inches behind the kitty.
Yep.
So there is plenty of room for her to draw a shot in there.
Yeah, plenty of bowls to go. Sophie staying on a forehand. Building a great head here, having just
This is close.
scored a 5. Brilliant, Sophie. What are we going to see now? Are we going to see weight?
Big target.
No,
Still
just
plenty to sit on there, but
plenty to sit on. 5 down. She's a little heavy for that line.
and that slides past.
Still 4. Sophie actually won the Queensland Under-15 Singles Gold Medal in 2019, I think. Another great bowl.
Yeah, she just plonking them in now.
Wow. Holding 5. And this is a big bowl. A little wide.
Weight was good, but
Yep. Still at least 4 down.
just seems to be a lot of pink there. Jeez.
So,
If they move the kitty back, the girls will be in a world of hurt, but
I don't know if they can now. Although I suppose there is a bit of space there. There's probably 8 inches there between the shot, bowl and jack, so it could miss those and go back. I wonder if Joe's going to draw again or go back.
like you can see on the side picture there is a bit of room to draw the shot, but Yep.
Yeah, smart play.
Covering that bit of a threat at the back.
Smart play, Joe.
Coming down with a bit more intent.
There is a hole there.
Yep. And went straight through it.
Oh dear, just when you...
Yeah.
They find a way, don't they, bowls?
Unreal. Yeah. Even if it doesn't look like it can go through, it still goes through.
Joe now back on the forehand. Doesn't want to get one jack high next to it, but anything behind it amongst those others would be great. That's going to count.
Yeah.
2 foot short, but it counts.
Bit of about a mat.
Holding 5 again, just having made 5 on the previous end.
It's a big bowl.
Weight looks pretty good.
Big bowl. Big bowl. Big bowl.
Brilliant bowl. What a bowl. Tarnea Gillis, under extreme pressure.
Yeah. Very good, very good.
Instead of 10-2, it's 5-4. 5-3.
Big bowl, that one. Big save.
Yeah, it was.
That's what they get paid the big money for, those skippers.
That was a very, very important bowl. 5-3. After 4 ends. And how did you get into bowls, Chookie? Did you follow your dad into it?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got me. I used to come down from the mines for holidays, and he'd have me up there having a bit of a roll up with the family, and I got myself interested in that, and gave up golf and started playing bowls with Dad at Paradise Point, of course.
Yeah.
We've my family's been at the point since Nana and Pop built their house in 1967.
Wow.
The bowls club was came along at 1967, and my Nana was a founding ladies member the following year.
Yeah. Would have just been a little fishing village there, and no Hope Island Bridge.
No,
it was the end of the coast, I suppose.
Mate, I can remember going up there when I was a kid, feeding the kangaroos through the picket fence on the side beside the greens. The kangaroos used to come up to the side of the bowls club, and he'd be feeding them grass between the picket fence. And I can remember Dad yelling, well, might be Dad, because Dad would have been having a beer. It would have been my mum yelling, "Don't put your fingers through there, they'll chew on them."
And did you follow your dad into rugby league as well?
More soccer.
Soccer?
Yeah, Dad was like, he played international. He played for Australia, Queensland and Australia. International, played in the 56 Olympics in Melbourne. But and my little brother Peter was more he got to play for Queensland in the Open in the men's in the first division for A grade. And I had a bit of a stint with rugby league. I found it easy. I just like bashing people a little bit, I suppose.
Is it true that your dad, old Chookie, he played rugby league and had to change sports because of an injury?
He was playing for Ipswich. He was playing Bulimba Cup, and he had an injury in his elbow. And the doctor more or less said if he keeps getting it injured, he could lose his arm. So Dad was a coal miner at that stage, and he said, well, I can't do that. So a couple of his mates, he had a few Welsh and Scottish mates in the mines with him. So they said, he went and started playing soccer for Bush Rats down in Dinmore in Ipswich. Great little club, Bush Rats.
And went all the way to represent Australia.
Yeah. Played for Queensland in 3 years, I think. He was playing for
Right.
Queensland.
Crikey. So another good head here for Sophie and Joe. Tarnea just a little heavy with that last bowl. This is handy. Just running through.
Joe's got one there, has she?
Yep. I reckon that's the one pink.
Another thing, we're at the point there, we're looking forward to when they start the renovation, we might end up with a new undercover.
Yeah,
That would be something, something good.
Yep. Yeah, we've. I know everyone loves our carpet on our current number 1 green. It's a very nice surface to play on. Also gives us the opportunity to play in rain and at night.
Yeah.
As Helensvale just put in a couple of sail roofs and.
Well done.
Oh,
Good
that's
bowl.
a great bowl. Made 2.
Yep.
Sophie
with a reply.
C2 looks very balanced on the mat. Wants it to slow down a bit. Good effort.
Good sider for the next one.
Yep.
Not quite, Peter. But I'm feeling like a centurion. Not quite a Roman yet, but
Peter Leon Jr. suggesting
Yeah.
Chucky was nearly a century ago at Kid. No, well, not that long ago.
the old
Does
man
go fast.
the old man's got a couple on me.
I see Peter Leon Senior made it through yesterday in his section of the old man's pairs.
Still very consistent, especially with that stick.
Yes.
Just giving him support and letting it go.
Yeah, won the singles championship, state championship just 6 or 7 years ago at Paradise Point.
Yep. And that's twice he's won it.
Yeah.
Not bad for an old man.
No. Yeah, you've got to be pretty solid to win a singles event in this state.
Absolutely.
Now Joe, playing with a bit of weight. Wanting to get onto Sophie's bowl. No, she's just missed it fractionally. But good to see a positive, aggressive type of bowl.
Still holding the 2.
And that's really blocked off that shot that Joe was trying to play with the last. Can possibly draw on the forehand under that pink. Get between the 2 bowls of Denise Gilbert.
That's the tighter side too, isn't it?
No, that's the freer side. That one.
That coming around the other way?
Yeah. That might be a little wide, however.
Yeah, Adzi and I are going well, David. How have you been travelling, mate? I hope you're well. Looking after that son of yours, he's improved out of sight.
It's 2. Yeah, David. I saw David and Caleb here. I think I don't know if they played pairs together, but
He's showing him up.
Both.
I think he's showing him up now.
Yeah,
bud.
Caleb is.
Yeah, absolutely.
both members of the Capalaba Premier League Resis team that knocked us off in an extra end.
Yeah. And I'm still dirty. Old Bavel Swifts boys as well.
Yeah. Donny Peoples. Donny could put a bowl down in his day too.
Mate, he used to go to he was a baker. He used to do all the cooking and then come and play bowls and kill everybody.
He would have had a few beers with your old man.
Oh, yeah, he had heaps. He had heaps. Good on you, Donny. Look forward to seeing you again, mate. Five all.
Yeah.
Change.
It's a high quality game. It's worthy of a quarter final, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Like I said before, long way to go.
There is. So Tarnea heading to the mat here. Tarnea started bowls about 7 years ago. She started at the Swifts, in fact.
Did she?
Yeah, Swifts, then Jindalee, then Darra, and now at Alcester.
Is she a Ipswich girl originally?
Well, the sounds of that, yep. Swifts, Bival.
Outstanding.
Produce a lot of great sports people, don't they, the old Ipswich area?
Oh, working class, mate. They breed them pretty tough. They had to be. Our coal miners, railway workshoppers, the old woolen mills.
Yeah. Now Joe was a member of the inaugural Queensland 40 to 59 years representative team that won
Very
the
nice
initial
bowl.
title. And I tell you what, I mean, I'm no selector, but the way she's gone in this tournament, you suggest she'd be knocking on the door for selection once again.
Very consistent, Adsy.
Absolutely, very consistent.
Yep, good reply.
Excellent. Tarnea.
Same bowl.
Trying to get there. Just short, so
Good line.
probably 2 to Team Gillis.
It's all that medicine you took last night, mate.
I did sleep well.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I'll try and do around the grounds shortly, Craig. Might get, when Chucky finishes his next sip of zero.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Leon Jr. there, Donny Peoples. Great bowl and better pastry cook. It's a little wide. Young Sophie on the forehand draw. A little heavy for that line. I'm glad the greenkeepers have finally got some good weather because talking to Dipper, the head greenkeeper here, he said they were running at 17 and 18 prior to the rain. And they've put all the hard work in and hopefully we'll keep the sunshine on them and the rain off them for the next few days. It should be nice for you here on Friday, Chalk.
Well, I might need a bit of help. I might need a bit of rain. bring the field back to me.
Oh mate, it's very hard to win a singles game at this level. The state championships are very tough.
It's more experience. Trying to you play against the better players. You play better. So that's what I'm just looking for.
Yeah, I agree. And you learn and you.
Yeah. And some of these young fellas that are playing at the moment. The likes of Kane Nelson and his brother and all a few young fellas that from Helensvale, they're playing outstanding bowls.
Yeah, we got Dale down at Burleigh as well.
Improved. Dale has changed. He's going so well.
Yeah,
he deserves his spot in the Queensland team, and I'd say knocking on the door for the Australian team.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, good effort there from Denise. Still holding one. I think that side bowl's still shot. Sorry, Tarnea, that was, of course.
That one, yep.
Now, Joe's going to play an aggressive shot here and try and sit that shot bowl out. She's got the weight.
She's got to sneak in that hole.
No, just didn't have the weight.
Mm.
Running into traffic. So another opportunity here for Joe. Sit that purple and white bowl. Maybe get a couple. This has better weight.
Good grass.
Tell you what.
A little bit of help.
He is close. What a bowl, Joe Watts.
Great bowl.
That'll be two, I think. What a bowl. She's bowled two absolute bombs already today.
Yep.
2 shots. Brilliant.
Give your bowl a chance.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So good day to all the ladies down there at Paradise Point who are watching this in the club. And the fellas as well. But, yeah, Joe's bowling extremely well. She's made it through the final of the Paradise Point Club Championships. She's playing Jane Berg in the final.
Who's that?
Jane Berg.
Really, Jane's? Who's playing?
Joe Watts is playing Jane Berg.
Well done, Jane. She's been practicing.
Yeah. Good on her.
In you come. Hello, Warren. I'll give her a couple of hugs, mate.
This is a better line, I think. That wind's just picking up a little, pushing them a little from left of screen.
That wind's helping a little bit there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, good bowl. One on, one behind.
Very good. Denise.
They've been playing for nearly an hour now.
Yeah.
Score 7-5. Good,
Yeah, it's a
good game.
Good game. Aggressive line again.
Yeah.
I do like the way she plays.
Well, she has to play like that when she's playing with Cruzy.
Well, there's another one who's second best bowler in the family.
Absolutely. Sorry, Cruzy.
It's the list of Michael Keegan, Chucky Vogler,
Oh.
and Cruzy.
I cop it as soon as I walk into the club every day.
Yeah. Chucky's lovely wife Karen has taken up the bowls just a few years ago and is doing very, very well. Made the women's final just last year.
Yeah, the singles. And
Yep.
she won the fours this year.
Won the fours this year. Fantastic.
I keep getting reminded how many times her name's on the boards, mine's not.
Well, you're still alive in every discipline, aren't you? Still going in the pairs?
Nah.
No, not the pairs, but
No.
singles in the quarters, and you're in the final of the fours, so you can change that up.
Played with Benny Harrison, young fella from
Yeah.
junior.
Yes.
In the pairs this year. He's playing outstanding. I think
Yeah.
he's a bit of a dark horse in the
Yeah.
under 18 juniors this year for the Australian Open.
Yes,
he is
yeah.
on fire.
Yeah,
he is
that's
playing
great.
well.
Benny, of course, just in January this year won the gold medal in the under 15s state juniors.
Made the Queensland team, under 18s.
Yes.
Big shoes to fill there. A lot of good players gone in front of him
Oh, yes.
in there. Whew, a lot of good players. Here's a good bowl. Just take it. Nice bowl.
Wonderful bowl from young Sophie. Just a little underdone there. Sophie likes this. Oh, very good. Still has one. And better head now for Team Watts. If you are getting some weird messages, folks, Tony's deleting them here behind the scenes.
Oh,
Oh, Alex Wilds.
yeah.
Joe Watts, Karen Vogler versus Cruzy and Chook. Reckons the girls would win 9 out of 10 of those.
I think he needs to go and sell some houses and stop watching the bowls. Go sell your mother's house for her. Go and go do your work.
go after this end. So what's... Just running out of legs. Very close for shot.
Is that pink one on our left? Is that shot?
It's very hard to tell. I think
Or was the one just behind?
it could be Denise's bowl could be shot. Or the way she's playing here, she's
Here we
down.
go. Oh, that took the measure out, if it was a measure.
Yeah, you'd have to suggest she was already down playing that weight. So.
Absolutely.
Joe has a backward already. So just trying to draw again, roll Sophie's in. There was an opportunity here with a little trail to pick up
3 or 4.
Yeah. So she'll be trying to sit the pink or trail that kitty back. No.
Needs a lot of help.
Yeah. So that's at least 1 to Team Watts.
Well, mate, I've been on here for about an hour. I think it's time for me to go get some medication.
All right, mate. Awesome to have you here, Chookie.
Thanks very much.
I hope you
enjoyed your time.
Hope the people at home loved hearing the insights of the great Chookie Vogler.
I know about the great.
And best of luck for your singles on Friday.
Yep, thanks, mate.
And I'm
you
sure
too.
I'll see you back here for medicinal purposes later on.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Okay. 8-5 now, Sophie and Joe. Now Denise, part of Pam Rowe's gold medal winning fours team just earlier in the week. And Sophie, another good draw bowl here. Yeah, she's setting these heads up just beautifully for Joe. Denise just lovely weight, just undercooking her grass.
They've encroached because if you remember years ago, that road, there was a whole lot more going that way. That front green, they effectively transferred 2 rinks or so. That was a full 8 rink both ways.
We've got a really good facility, and if we get another one, I'm hoping it pulls up to exactly the same.
Oh, they're thinking about doing it on there.
Under two, but we're only talking about only doing seven rinks. Yeah. Because we want to move the clubhouse out another 3 or 4 metres.
So you're talking about where the balcony is there.
Okay, Joe on the backhand, lovely bowl. Yeah, building a lovely head once again.
Yeah, yeah.
So one side would be north-south, one side would be east-west.
Yeah, well, that's where we were streaming during the World Championships on that smoker pup near there.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they did here. I mean, they chopped out a red pier to put that deck on
Yeah.
when smoking first started. And they've only just resumed 65 to 70% of it now. So the only way you can smoke it down the other end of the corner.
Yep. Well, I'm trying to talk him into up the end. If you remember, up in the very end from the clubhouse, we've got our dressing sheds.
Yeah, yeah.
The locker room.
Yeah.
On top of that, I'm wanting to knock down all the gables and put
Uh,
another.
not one of Joe's best, but gee, she's been very consistent.
Viewing area.
Now Tarnea, still plenty of room to draw. Just needs to take a bit of weight off. This looks to be better.
And that's what I'm trying to talk him into doing that.
When you sort of do that sort of stuff,
Yeah, very good. That will be the shot.
you and me doing the same thing, like trying to get the
It's hard to see. But that would fix that problem. And what we do is put in a lot of wires,
yeah,
for
yeah.
cameras.
So they're fixed.
So we just go in the
Yeah, plug in. Yep.
and it's all cables and everything's all set up. All you do is concrete.
There's a few
Monitor
clubs
that.
where we've been around doing this where they've actually got, separate rooms that you're actually in. You can do that. I mean, the first day of the district sides were actually in the Greenkeeper's garage down at Pelican Bulls.
But if you want to get this sort of quality and
Sophie, wow, great effort.
set it up for them,
Yep.
for you guys. And I'm ex-president down there. I'm trying to get them to do it for a while now. And
There's a bit in common. You're playing there, your dad played there, my outlaws played there, you've been a president, I've been a president. We've worked in that same sphere as well. So.
we all love the club, put effort in. When you go to be a president, it's not there. You're not there. You're there because you love the club.
I was just looking at it, it was like the week we thought you could make a change. The second part of it is you want to leave it better than you can.
And that's the thing, that's what I did. I brought Premier League back in. I got Premier League back in and I got the new customers,
Just underdoing it there.
that was 06.
I've got the video of it. There were three blokes from here, Adam, Haley, Luke Fitzhenry and Michael Sorensen were part of that group with Glowboy and his brother.
And Dad,
Okay,
Was part of that, was he?
Dad was in the place
Tarnea,
Oh, okay.
1 second there. So
sorry,
Dad was there.
Denise, just grabbed it on the wrong angle. Oh,
Had Lurch and Hammer
unfortunately for the eldest team, that has gone straight left as we look at it, and could well be 4 shots to Sophie, Allan and Joe Watts.
Senior positions that said, it cost them not too much and they end up filtering away from it. And I got a few scholarships and stuff as well. And my business sponsored the very first year we went in. I sponsored all the buses that we travel for everybody.
Yeah.
So
Well, see, the thing with that is that if you're giving them the money for sponsorship, what you're actually doing, playing at that high level, you're bringing attention to the club. And that's all about, so you've got the funds that aren't taking away from the general populace of the other bowlers. There's no argument that they can have. Your club is getting that publicity.
Okay, big bowl here.
Shows you to the finals and
Things can change very quickly.
to the club, more money over the job.
there's a lot of pink there, Adam.
It certainly is. A lot of pink there, guys.
Chat with you.
It's bang into the clear out a few. Unlucky, just got the one out.
I enjoyed it.
And there is a hole there still that Joe would love to keep, but
I promised I didn't swear and I didn't.
looking like it's 4 at this stage.
Thanks, buddy. Lovely to meet you.
Drawing on the backhand once again. Great bowl, Joe Watts. That's in the count. That's at least 5. Welcome back, Timbo. Come in at a very interesting time here. It's 5 to Team Watts here, and here's Tarnea Gillis with her last bowl. Not a massive target.
Well, the last time that she was 5 down, she drew the absolute.
She did indeed. This looks to be pretty good.
It's on the Rod Stewart. It's going to get a
It's
wave
gone
as it goes
sailing
by.
away. That's another big end. Unlucky there. Denise Gilbert just catching the corner of the jack. Five shots. It's their second 5, Timbo.
That was so interesting, just sitting there waiting to come back on, listening to that conversation between you and Chooky. There's a lot of synergy. My outlaws were members of that club during the time that he was president.
Okay.
During the earlier days of when they won the Premier League.
Yes.
So yeah, I was enjoying the conversation outside. Tempted to say something, then realised, wait, the boys are on the air. I can't jump into that conversation.
I saw you just having a chat there with Chooky. Yeah, no, it's a great little club, a lot of history, and it's a real community club. We've played a big part for the community during the Cyclone Alfred when Paradise Point had no power for 7 days. So the club had a generator in, and everyone was coming up charging their phones and their vacuum cleaners and whatever else they needed to charge.
Well, that's the community spirit, and that's, you know, bowls clubs are a community club per se, and giving back to the community is what it's all about.
Yes. So
good corporate citizenship.
yes, absolutely. So just some other scores around the grounds. The team of Part and Roberts 5, Emma Spicer, Wendy Wilson 7, Yvonne Lovelock and Pam Rose 6, Marie Gibbs, Tracy Foster 7, and Rickson 4, Holmes and Smith 4.
Remember, we're on that side is now on our last
Shot bowl coming up, I think.
Yep, lovely bowl.
Got a bit confused because we've been a full day of and this morning with 3 bowl pairs.
Yeah.
I walked out there and looked at the Sophie standing at the skip stand. I'm looking up at all the bowls at the other. I said, "Oh, did they change? Is she skipping now?"
Yeah.
They're playing the traditional 2B2B2.
Yeah, a little more walking in the 2B2B2.
Yeah. Well, what are they? Yeah, they're 18 ends, so yeah, the same time frame as the other.
Yes.
I thought we might have been on overtime. I've got the legs here. This should come back.
So just an
Hold up.
update on the Rickson 6, Holmes and Smith 8 now.
Oh, other one up there in the head. Joe will be looking for a bit of improvement here.
Run into Sophie's, it's just around it. Pushed it in for shot though.
I'll do it. Something better comes along.
Yep. She bowled a fantastic bowl on end 3 to get 5, pushing the second shot out of place.
Tarena's turned around the other hand and got the back of snail.
Yeah.
I don't think the bowlers could ask for too much more in way of conditions. A beautiful blue sky out there. There's a slight breeze that's just taking giving it a bit of a relief to the heat.
Yeah,
The greens are running well.
Probably about 24 degrees and just a typical Sunshine Coast autumn day. Young
And
Sophie.
Sophie on the mat. She's going to draw inside that. Not going to come far enough. Whoa.
Tried.
Well, he still wants a good metre there. So, might serve a purpose. It might be in the draw line there. Decided to come under that. But you don't want to stare at those bowls too intensely.
No.
You go nutso.
Yeah, both Tarnea's and Denise's. A little funny on the eye as they come down.
I hadn't noticed it before on the black and white ones, but the way they were coming that time, it really gave that psychedelic effect.
Took you back to the 60s,
I think she's got a better weight here that's going to
This
get
is
all
a
the way
lovely
back to
bowl.
this. Well, that's a good bowl,
Very
Sophie. Another one
good.
in the head there. It was halfway up before she realised where she was.
Yeah, it's just got to glide around
That's,
this front pink.
Gone back onto the other hand now. Look away until it nearly stopped, and it's just going to sail on by.
Oh,
Yep,
it's
it
a
has.
magnificent line, just a metre over.
And that's really good because the jack has moved off the line, so you know she
Yes.
adapted well to the change of line.
We've got Warren back with us now from Collie, WA. Joe just covering those back bowls. Very good, smart play.
This is a fair line here. Just the weight going to beat her, I believe. If she gets any part of that jack, she could make a fair number here. All of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down that line. This is a bit on the tight and light side. It held up fairly well, but did not have anything.
An opportunity there for Tarnea to roll that one up. That
And
yellow and black
this
one.
is the narrower drawing one, so that bowl falling out there just makes that a fraction harder.
Yes.
She's got a better
Good
weight
bowl.
this time.
What
Is
a
it going to
bowl.
get round it?
Yes,
It has.
it is.
That'll
Well,
be the boss.
She's bowled some terrific draw bowls with her last.
Yep, saving one.
She saved five
Oh.
earlier on as well.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. I saw that bowl. I was watching that live.
Amazing.
I think they were 5 up, and then they were holding 5, and you'd had the score turn to 10, and next thing you know, it was they were getting none, and there was one going on the opposition.
It can change quickly.
It was.
So both Denise and Tarnea have been playing for about 7 years. As I said earlier, both members of the runners-up in the women's district sides event, which the Cunningham district tend to come runner-up a fair bit. Gold Coast proving very hard to beat in both men's and women's. There's a good start from Denise.
Young Sophie's out in a good field here. Just whether she can get all the way home. That's a pretty good line that she'd picked there. Probably need another metre on her. A lot of close games in the over 60s. One shot in that game. 7 there. 2 Kawana teams playing opposite next to each other. 1 shot difference with one of them. And 9 shots difference in the other. I think it's the Algester girls in front of Faye and Debbie.
Okay, good start for both leads there. Yeah, Joe walking back to the mat. That's a very good 13-6 lead. Played exceptionally well. Joe started the game about 25 years ago and then had a break for children. And shout out to Regan Pensar. Must be very proud of Mum. And then she's taken it back up and taking it to a new level. She really has played well this week. She plays quite aggressively, Timbo. I wouldn't be surprised if she comes down and has a look at that shot bowl at this early stage.
Well, getting in first before the opposition do, that's a way of it.
Yeah,
that's not a bad call from your good self.
Fairly
just
solid
needs to
way.
let go a bit here.
It's close.
He's going to get some sort of result. Oh,
Very good. Yeah.
well, taken one out, left one behind, so that's all the positive.
Now important for Tarnea to get another one in the head. All of a sudden that looks a bit lonely, that one of Denise's.
Still quite a few darts to come. We've got the weight here. She's all the way back to this. This is a good bowl. Landed in a good home.
It certainly did.
She's going to go back to the draw and just try to rest this out. She's played the same sort of weight. This is not a bad effort either. What she missed last time,
Brilliant.
She got this time. Great
She
bowl.
is bowling superbly.
You take the lead and have a bit of aggression,
Yeah.
you know, and back yourself in. Good things happen at times.
I like to see it. Take it on, and it was early on. You'd often see in the position of 2 there, other bowlers just draw, but she's completely changed the head.
Yep.
With 2 wonderful bowls.
Yep. Now, confidence is a wonderful thing, you know. If you start off and you get the shots and you're playing well, you can just grow and build on it.
Tell you what, Algest is well represented across the greens again, as is Kawana and Marucci. We've got Milmerin out there as well.
Gibbsy,
Yep.
punchy.
I do believe Timbo accidentally nearly took out Marie's teeth a while back.
I was skipping against her at Marucci and I didn't realise that she'd walked up and stood beside me on my left hand, and my third, I asked to play a shot and he was playing a shot and I asked him to take this bowl out, and as the bowl came and he was about to hit the bowl out, my left hand is just, I've swung back in the motion of the, you know, him taking the bowl out.
Yeah.
She was standing right next to me and I hit her full on in the jaw with like, not just a tap, it was bang. I'll tell you what, no, 6'5" just shrunk down to about 1 inch right at that moment.
So how did you take that, Timbo?
Mate, she's solid as a rock. She just looked at me and went, is that the best you can do?
Oh, those Milmerin girls, they're pretty tough.
Well, I turned up, I was so embarrassed. I turned up the next morning. The club room was full, everybody waiting to go out to play. A dozen roses and apologised profusely, and that's when I gave him the nickname Punchy.
All right, another
They're a
good.
great couple, her and Albie. We
Yeah.
run across them in bowls all over Queensland over the last 20 years or so.
I'd love to know how many miles they've done. That bowls will travel.
Yep.
And that's the beauty about our game. You can take them anywhere. You're welcome to play at any club.
Well, there's a few clubs. There's a couple up just up north from us. Kadanga's a one green club, and they've got area around the club, and people take their motorhomes up there
Yes.
and go up and stay at the bowls club and play bowls, and when they have tournaments. And we did the live stream at the 120 years celebration at Gympie.
Yeah.
And it was so good. They had a mobile city at the bowls club. Some of the members of the club actually moved out of their house and gave the house to some of the players who came to play in the tournament.
Wow.
And they moved into the caravan in the car park. And like the club's closed, but there's parties going on every night. Jesus, that was a fair bowl there that's reduced the count
It
somewhat.
certainly has. It was well
Probably
needed.
got in there for second shot with that bowl.
Yeah, it's close for second now.
Yeah, you love to see that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
there's
You know,
it's,
the people travelling around and being able to stay in the car parks of
Yeah.
these small clubs, and have a day of bowls.
yeah, beautiful little spot in the Mary Valley.
Well,
Now,
this
Joe.
has got some merit. They're going to get all the way here.
drawn another
Oh,
one,
what
you
a
know.
great bowl!
What a bowl. She is playing
There's got to be at
very
least two
impressively.
down.
I reckon she's got to play for luck here and hit it, but Joe's well positioned at the back as well.
Well, the last one where she played through to get that to cut that down to second shot was she was playing aggressively for him, because I just turned away and looked and saw the bowls scatter.
Yeah.
So she must have played with some weight. I think this just might get away from her here.
Yeah. Now, there is a bowl on here for big numbers, but you don't want it to go too bad. I know Joe will be looking at taking that purple and white one out.
Tarnea's still got one to come, I think, hasn't she?
No, she's out of bullets.
Is she? So that's Joe's bowl sitting on the big one there. You can't see the colour from it on the screen, but obviously she's got the orange ones.
So there's a good shot there. Thanks, Tony. There's at least two.
Yep.
Now, this is interesting.
I think she's just on the draw and she could be a little wide. You do not want to be narrow here.
Oh, don't be surprised, Timbo, if she's looking at that purple and white.
Across the front.
Yeah. The gutsy
So
shot.
you've got a lot of confidence. I mean, she played that weight down there pretty well twice.
She's playing it.
I think she's going to just go off a bit here.
Yeah. But the gutsy play.
Yep. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
No.
And I guess that people are looking for where they came and give you that one chicken sign that it looked like I was trying to be aggressive, but in my head I wasn't really that committed to it.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Well, sorry, it's commentator's view, mate, and she can't hear me. So
So the taking
hopefully she
two
won't
out.
listen to the commentary and come back tomorrow and give me a gobful for being so wrong.
Two shots. So a 9-shot lead.
Building a nice little lead here.
They certainly are. They're a really good team. This Sophie's setting the heads up really well. I mean,
So I think we're 10 ends in out of the 18 to play. We've got an hour
There
left
we
to go. The 8 bowls. So
I mean, Denise and Tarnea are playing well, but Sophie and Joe just that little bit better, a few more in the head, and Joe's taken her opportunities to make numbers.
well, the Jimmy C 8 bowls 8 minutes. The clock may come into play here.
Yes.
8 ends left.
Yeah, g'day Warren. What's going to happen with people playing Platinum Pennants? Well, those that are still playing in Platinum Pennants won't be playing in the singles up here. If they do have a commitment to go down there, they will. They can go down on Friday.
Good afternoon, John Matthews, Craig Holmes.
You're getting quite a few comments from the Mary Valley and Gympie people that went up to Kadanga.
Is Craig Holmes, any updates on yet, lads, or did I miss them? Did you write the updates down before there?
I'll give you one, I think.
Well, we'll get you the updates as best we can, Craig, so hold the phone. And unlike those recorded messages, we will get back to you and won't tell you that we're getting there. Fervently, vigorously.
So we've got no change in the Rixon Holmes Smith game. That's 8-6 still to Rixon and Rixon. Yvonne Lovelock and Pam Rowe 9. Marie Gibbs, Tracy Foster 7. Kurt and Roberts 9. Spicer and Wilson 9. After 9. 9 on 9.
There you go. Ask and you shall receive.
Now Sophie set his head up wonderfully again. I think Robbie might be watching this one tonight, Tony. If he can get off his laptop.
Get off his laptop.
He's got a lot of work to do, he tells me.
Listen, I've shared rooms when we've been away on this, and you're right. The printer, I can hear the printer going at 3 o'clock.
Operations manager for Gold Coast Tweed and the head of the media team.
I don't know about the head.
Tony's the head of the media team.
And rightly so.
Well, Tony, you need to set Robbie straight. He's claiming that he does all the work, but having you here today has been really stress-free and lovely. What do you reckon?
Mate, we've had 2 days of it. I'm praying that he gets that he gets through today. Although he'll have to be playing here, and his mere presence here. Even this morning, he wanted to move the chair a fraction because the chair wasn't in the right spot about where it needed to be. Not that he was going to sit on it at all.
No. Lovely bowl from Joe Watts once again. They've set up another great head. We're going to see some weight here now from Tarnea. And she's pretty close to the target.
I've got no idea what the buzzing noise is. Might be Ada's pacemaker.
I haven't got one yet.
Well, we can't see what it is here, Greg. Or hear it.
Well, she's changed that up, but
there's still a lot of pink and orange about there.
Absolutely. The pink bowls have just been in great spots. Okay, Sophie on the forehand draw.
This is where they start to work from. The legs to get all the way out.
He's just urging it on.
I think you've just run out of...
Now you just got to draw. Hold the tighter hand.
Well, there's an open draw here. This is... Oh. Time to jump in here and add another one. Well, Sophie's off and after this one.
Okay. Yeah, Robbie, Tony's just trying to fix that little sound problem.
Landed in a good spot. Good bowl there.
She thinks she's done it.
I've just moved them around to different spots, so hopefully that stops it.
Okay, badly needing one in here, Timbo.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. We pulled a few cords, pushed them around, give them a wiggle, and We thought that might have fixed it. So, yeah, thanks for that, brother.
So, advantage Allan and Watts. Tell you what, if Jo can draw one in on her backhand here and get in the way, it's going to make it awful tough.
It's funny, I'm sitting here thinking that's exactly the shot that you'd be playing. I'm sure she'll see that too. I finish anywhere near the line and count. That'll make things difficult. Here's a face I know. They've got have bowls will travel. Torrance.
Just a little heavy there from Jo, but good home. Well, this needs to get back.
Didn't punch the other one in.
Timbo, this is going to be another
potential
number.
for some numbers here again. This game is could be getting away from them pretty quickly here. I don't think that line's any good.
No, a little tighter, but
Not to add to the counter or anything. Ooh, that's a chance missed, I believe.
now she's bowled a couple of rippers with the last one. Can Tarnea do it again?
The hole's open. You just got to go through it.
Line is better.
No, that's not. The weight's not there. It's going to jump under the same one. Oh, that is terrible. It did not help the cause at all.
I'd suggest the one at 3 o'clock could be third shot, but
Well, they're taking out 3 at least. So it's 3 o'clock against the 11 o'clock, or 10 to 10, or 10 to 11.
or a quarter to. Sophie's going to measure. Good on her. Three shots.
18 to 6, a 12-shot gap. Hard work here for Denise and Tarnea.
Well deserved 8-shot gap.
It's not over by any stretch of the imagination, but 12 shots with 7 ends to go. Just need to keep the board turning over in their favour, even if it's just the ones that'll consolidate their score and put them well on the way to victory if they can do that. Whilst Denise and Tarnea, their job is they need a multiple. They need to stop the board from turning, and they need to grab a 2 or 3, get a bit of confidence, grab the mat and dictate the length that they think that they can play and change it up with, stay in the game. Well, Soph's first one is dead set right on the centre line again. Just she put the back one in first this time.
So tomorrow, folks, we have a semi-final and final day for all disciplines of the pairs, the over 60s men and women and the open. As Timbo said earlier this morning, if the weather's going to be like this, do yourselves a favour and try and get down here. You're going to see some magnificent bowls, and we're forecast for sunny skies and 24 again, so wonderful part of the world.
Whoopee or swim in the morning and then off to the bowls.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. Jojo is having a fantastic state championships. And
2 good bowls here from Denise. That's the start that they're looking for.
Yeah, that's what the doctor ordered for sure. Sophie just a little, probably metre and a half through with her first 2 bowls. This 2 looking a little heavy. So a chance here for Tarnea to set up a really good head for the first time in a while for Team Gilbert and Gillis. This is better. The 3rd shot, I'd suggest.
This is another one well pointed. Is it going to get there? Just going to stop.
It's just not quite. It was on a magnificent track.
Correct. I think it's where that's landed will mean Sophie will probably be on the other hand.
Yeah, she can play through that little hole onto the shot bowl or roll Joe's front pink one up.
Just a bit weighty, I think.
Yep.
Found a home right at the back.
Our resident Welshman, Mike Watts, is watching again. Good morning, Mike.
This is out in a similar line as the last one. Just going to do the same sort of thing, although it did squeeze around.
It's close between, that's nearly 3.
May even have got in the count.
Now Sophie's tightened this one up.
Well, she's got the weight here. There is going to be something happen to get the back one out.
Yeah. Oh, rocked it flat.
I think it just sat it down.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't take it out.
Little heavy. Yeah, in the good area, covering those back pinks. So this time Joe only has the one in the head, surrounded by 4 bowls of Gilbert and Gillis.
Interested to see what she does here. Only one in the head. Didn't think she'd be too aggressive with it. But she is playing that controlled weight on that line that she's been so successful with down there. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh.
Only the one down now.
Yes, yeah, we got two in the head too, so played that shot down there 3 out of 3.
Yeah. Hasn't missed it, has she? It's been terrific. Aggressive bowl here now, Tarnea looking to roll that pink out.
Well, he's going to flip this other one away.
Sophie just having a good look.
Sophie reckons they're down.
Yeah.
But it'll only be the one.
Just needs a friend in the head again now.
Well, you could probably look to the draw now, maybe.
Yeah.
because it looks like the shot bowl is the one at the back.
Still playing aggressive lines.
Well, you need to get the inside of it, not the outside. Well, that could be...
Got the job done. One shot. Joe, she's walking on water.
Yep.
Joe Watts.
When it's running for you, mate, you just sit back and take it, because there's plenty of times it'll go the other way on you.
Mate, she's playing the aggressive bowls and she's getting rewarded.
Yep.
Fortune favours the brave.
Well, like I said, it's amazing what confidence will do when you've got the ability and your confidence is up and you back yourself to do it.
Tarnea's close here.
She's going to have to get something off this pole.
Oh, she did. She's made...
She's probably got
two.
a couple there.
It's all happening.
There you go. This is, well, we're not turning the scoreboard over before it's due.
2 shots to Team Gillis. 18-8. Gives them a slight chance. 42 minutes to go. Or 6 ends.
Well, you can have a quid each way, Greg Raby. You can be on the PP and the Alchester together. It's back each way. Ian Patterson. Well, it's not happening from our end. I don't know where the crackling.
I think that's been on there a while, Timbo. Yeah, Timbo, that's been fixed.
Yeah, I knew that because the Craig one is in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not really changing the length up too much here. I thought they might go extra short, but as Tony's drum heard, and Sophie and Joe were quite aware at the start of this match that Denise and Tarnea do like to go long.
That's a good start.
Great start.
Mike from Wales is back.
Now Sophie just missed a line here.
Jimmy C's back from his afternoon shop. Another good bowl coming in here. That's great leading. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just what they needed. Denise is
absolutely.
Really, this is better grass from Sophie.
Yeah, anything behind will be good here, Soph. The one thing that Serena's not going to want to do here, she's not going to want to widen the target, because Joe's been on fire with anything that's 2 bowls wider. She's got. Yeah, this is a good bowl at the back here. Got 2, and now they got back cover.
Joe, is he going to have a crack at these? No. Drawing. Keep getting bowls in the head.
I tried to play a swinger there. Wasn't too far away.
Stays on.
Any contact would have just opened it up for him.
Tarnea just coming around the back. A little heavier than what she wanted.
It's a similar sort of bowl.
Yeah, still a little heavy. Okay, advantage Team Gillis. If Denise can repeat the dose here, for the first time in a while, there'll be some pressure on Team Watts. Good track.
Well, it's just going to duck under, but it is going to count.
Sophie, Allan on the backhand.
Sophie had already lined herself up there quickly to play that bowl. Not sure that Jo was about to walk into the head, but went back when she saw Sophie on the mat. Pretty much nothing bowl with that one.
Thinks she's
Tarnea
tight.
doesn't reckon she's anywhere near that with the grass line, and she was right. Now it's
sort
the,
of blocks
it's
that
the
up.
nuisance value. Well, that's what I thought that Jo might have been wanting to ask Soph to come that way with the first one, actually.
Joe's going to get in trouble off Tony. Well, she's made contact with the very front one. Still not the best head for Jo. She'll be looking to draw at least third shot.
Yeah, well, that's the main go. You're going to take some medicine, take your medicine and drop two. You're just trying to draw. You may draw the dead one. But, get yourself a good second shot if you can't get it, or good third shot.
Tarnea drawing on the forehand. Or is she going
Really,
at the back?
really good line, and it's coming all the way to the back. It'll probably be the backest, I think.
Joe.
This is better than the first two.
Yeah, this will be third shot. Good
Definitely
goal.
ensures she got two thirds. There's still a stack of room for Tarnea to get another one here. Pretty sure her weight's going to be a bit better this time. She'll be trying to get into the count. She has done exactly that. That's
Yes.
three.
So that's the bowl Joe will be trying to beat.
Yeah, needs to be careful. You don't want to land on the front one and spring the jack a little bit, because there is some numbers there. Actually, 5 amongst one of theirs.
I don't know if she's here, Timbo.
That's unless it gets all the way to the back door here, which it may for the third shot.
Well, that's going to maybe cut 2 out.
Oh, they were only holding 3, I thought. Actually, they're looking at it as the second, aren't they?
There's 2.
There's the second one gone.
2.
Yeah, well,
cut one out.
it cut the one out, so not that good a bowl, but it got a whole lot better result.
So back to 18-10.
Yeah, so 12 was reduced to 10, reduced to 8. 8 shots the margin. and 5 ends to play. So the scenario is pretty much still the same. Denise and Tarnea are looking for another multiple here, and Sophie and Joe are just wanting to turn the board over. They'll be happy to take one and waste an end. And conversely, if they're to lose a shot on the end, they'll be wanting it to stay at ones. Fair weight, fair start there, but see what young Soph can do. Dinner is served.
This is a good,
It's a good
one
start.
for Sophie.
Coming all the way.
Just running out.
No,
Looks like I might be going home tonight.
it's dropped short. Beautiful line.
So just around the grounds here in the other women's open pairs. Pert and Roberts 13. Spicer and Wendy Wilson 11. Lovelock and Rowe 9. Gibbs and Foster 11. And Rickson 9. Holmes and Smith 12.
This is a little bit better from Soph. This is going to go close to being the shot.
Dan's down by 5 halfway.
Tony suggesting she may be going home this evening. Robbie and Reese are down by 5 halfway through their match over at Maroochydore.
Right, so what do? We should start cheering for Robbie. We don't want her to go home.
Come on, Robbie, you can do this. Just a reminder, folks, you can check all the results and the draws on the Bowls Queensland website. Just follow the bouncing ball through to the state championships.
This is just going to run in. Oh, it's 6-1. Got both of them out of the way and left the shot for their side.
Yeah, that might be 2, I think. Those
Quite possibly.
the one at 9 o'clock looks to be second shot.
Well, Joe's throwing this way out on a big line here. Very wide. Not one of her better ones.
No, this is a uncharacteristic loose end from all players.
Oh, don't forget the last one scattered a few away from the head. There were a few in there closer. Oh, this may change hands here.
Yeah, that's 2 to Team Gillis. 30 minutes to go, Timbo.
Yep, 5 ends. The Jimmy C rule, 5 ends, 8 minutes an end. They might push. This has got some merit.
This is a
good
great
line.
bowl.
Is it going to get back enough? It's just going to roll the one out.
Fine effort, Joe. Finished in a good home.
Still in the head.
2 shots to Gilbert and Gillis.
They've probably got 2 there.
Yeah, all the other games are very close. 2 shots, 2 shots and 3 shots. So the way they're going, they're all going to struggle to get through the allotted ends.
So Tarena's looking to add another one into this head. Playing down on the forehand. Certainly got the right line. Now it's just all down to the juice. And she's about 1.5 meters short.
Okay, Sophie on a backhand. Ideally just getting around that front pink. And
Yeah, getting
into
around
those
that
2.
front pink or knocking it in. I don't think she's got the weight. She's going to come underneath. How close is she going to get coming that way? It'd probably be definitely third shot, I'd say.
This is closer to the mark.
This is not bad. This will have the result. That
Great.
is the
Oh,
shot.
Sophie
Great goal
Allan.
from Sophie.
Brilliant.
The skip's given her 10. It wasn't worth 5. She got the double 5, 10.
It's always good to have a happy skip, Timbo.
You don't get anything from an angry skip. Doesn't get anything from his players when they're down. You just need to keep encouraging, keep that bright and bubbly. No player goes out there to play a bad bowl or play badly. If they're playing badly enough, their ego's damaged enough themselves without the skip damaging it worse. Okay, so Tarnea's got the job here. She definitely needs to see if she can't get some movement in there, get rid of that shot. Is she lining up to play a bit of weight? Yes, she has. With a sort of pineappled out of her hand and gone straight through to the keeper. It's a nice little draw down here from Joe.
Yeah, she's played this hand very well. She's looking to roll that back one out.
This is going to hold all the way, is it? Oh, look at that.
Gee, that was on a great track.
But that's opened it up there now.
This
It
needs to
looks
be
a little bit easier for Tarnea now.
needs to be absolutely perfect, because any movement on the jack's going to pinks.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot behind where the jack's going to go from that hand. She should actually need to draw and sit right on it, and she's given herself every chance here. Just doesn't want to turn well.
So
How's the go?
Joe can just move that jack out. They can be
There'll be
sitting
nothing for tight here. If she can play and turn that second shot out of there, that could pretty much be a big advantage going into the last couple of ends. She's only played real draw weight, and she may have got close to drawing the second shot.
That's close.
No, it was only one. Oh, was it? Actually, I didn't see that. Was it 1 or 2? We're going to see quickly. They've got a different scoreboard to us up there. They've got 17 to 8. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were 18-10, yeah. So it was 9. One shot, 19. (19-10), a 9-shot lead.
24 minutes to go.
And 4 ends to play.
So yeah, it's touch and go whether they'll get the last one in.
Well, really all you've got to do is get the 3 ends in,
Yep.
and you'll have 26 seconds to throw the jack, and you'll get the 4th one.
That should be plenty of time. And what a start from young Sophie Allan. Good start too from Denise.
Danny Rocco's cheering on Algester. Yeah, they're still in there fighting. There's another fair dart from Sophie.
2 beauties.
This is right at it.
Gee whiz, she goes better than Robbie, doesn't she? Way better.
Hey, just be very careful. Oh, that's right. You're going home tomorrow, aren't you?
I'm going home tonight.
No. You.
Oh, I'm here tomorrow.
Well, I was just going to say, be very careful, because if Tony goes home, you're sitting in the seat where he can hit you. I'm definitely sitting up this end tomorrow.
I assure you.
If he goes home and listens to the commentary of what you've said,
I assure
I'll be
you,
sitting
Tim,
at the door.
Timbo, I assure you, Robbie, we're watching it with the sound down.
With the sound down?
Yep.
Well, he's sick and tired of listening to you, is he? And Tony's, I think, got done doing the Seekers. She's got her bags packed and she's leaving on a jet plane.
I'll tell you what, we'd be stuck without her.
Just trying to draw down here underneath the brown and gold bowl. Set it on a good path. They're just going to tuck this behind a bit, is she? Oh.
Yeah, got a bad rub there, but good bowl.
Maybe down, but she'll probably fix it with the next one.
Heavy.
Oh, she's got one behind now, the cover. Yep, Joe is going to be playing down on the forehand, and it will be an attacking shot, I would believe. Set it on a good path. Just needs to get to that bowl. That's a good effort.
Yeah.
They might be right at the jack here. He's going to get a piece of it. Yes,
Yeah,
that's a good bowl.
That is a good bowl. That's
maybe one, maybe two. And she's got the backest.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Sophie and Joe have 4 short bowls. It's not going to be easy to get back there either, so have to be playing onto some bowls here, pushing them through.
Well, we've seen the way that she's played when faced with those situations before. She's not afraid to take the aggressive approach. And 9 shots up, if you're not going to, do irreparable damage, then that is the option.
Yes.
Not sure that Soph likes this. I couldn't see where it was because
At least it's behind. It's
Jojo's in our line. That's another good one. That's in the count.
It is. That's a lovely bowl. Denise?
They've got a couple. Joe's calling Soph to narrow this up a bit and have a crack. Well, she's done that. It's got fair weight to this. Is it going to hold to the shot bowl? It didn't. It's laid one down in front, which may make Joe's task a bit harder.
On the draw again. Just needs to do exactly what she did with the previous bowl, and she's pretty close.
Oh. Not the matter with what she did the last time, so why change anything?
Yep, just a tad heavier.
There probably is 3 in that. So, pivotal moment in the game, about to raise its head again. This looks like it's lining up to play on the forehand, so it probably will be with some sort of weight. She's got a bit of a swinger happening here. I think she's going to find the hole between them all. She had. Oh,
Big bowl here.
Advantage Alcester. The potential to get a big number here. Probably got holding 3, maybe 4.
Just wants to miss that wide pink.
Well, she's certainly around the bowl, and this will count too.
Certainly will. It's
definitely a big bowl here.
Sophie calling Joe on the draw just to beat that last bowl of Tarnea's. Try and make a second or third shot. Can hit her own up, and has.
She needs to get a big push forward on this. Well, that's going to make a big difference, I think.
Very good. Smart play. Good call, Sophie.
That may have... They may still have 2, I think.
Very hard to remove it.
Yeah, the way that she's been playing, I think she's just going to come on the draw. If she beats that last bowl of hers, she might be a chance to add another one here. She's certainly given it some legs out there, but it's not going to get all the way back. Let's just see what the count comes up at here. Typical, their backs to us with their fingers. To train that girl a bit better, mate, you need to be looking at the camera and showing us the fingers.
Oh, we'll get Tony, our roving reporter, to find out.
2. Yep, well, that was a good save by Joe. That could have been a bit more damaging. But, 2 more onto the score. There was 7 shots to go. 7 shots difference, I should say, with 3 ends to play. They still need a multiple. And Soph and Joe can pretty much try to tie things up as far as them winning the match if they can get this end, which will make it extremely difficult to pick up 7 plus with 2 ends to play if they can get the 21st end in. That's a fair start from Denise. She has a little bit to come. Soph's up on the backhand, giving it a good airing out there. It's starting to come home now. Has it got any legs? They're pretty much matching each other on different hands.
Need some legs there. Just an update on the other matches as they get this end underway. Pert and Roberts 13, Spicer and Wilson 14, Lovelock and Rowe 14, Gibbs and Foster 13.
Well, the second one wasn't much better.
Rickson 10, Holmes and Smith 13. So all close.
It's out in that same wide field again, but it looks like she's got a bit more on this, so it is going to work back from there.
Yeah.
Well, it's got pretty much back to Jack High, and be pretty close to shot from there. Bit deceptive on the screen, but from our commentary position we can actually see the live.
Okay, Tarnea Gillis on the mat. Plenty of room to draw. Sticking to forehand.
A little bit on the narrow side, but doesn't get away so fast from that side, so she doesn't go right off.
May well have shot.
It's close. I think there's opposition bowls in both draw lines there. Maybe she's looking to come under. don't want to get out too wide because you're not going to get all the way back. She's certainly around the front lot. She's going to end up behind, so good home. Oh, this one's going to cross the head and it may get some assistance. No.
Yeah, no.
This matches up the last one of Joe's.
They really need a number here. It's looking more likely that they won't play the 18 ends. So,
Has Joe narrowed this up a bit? I think she has. She's underneath this and got some weight. She hasn't got the weight.
let's run into it.
Oh my God.
A bit messy there from all girls.
Yeah, I think the 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock in both draws has, played a bit with their head there.
Yes. Yeah, you got to just
Because
ignore them.
they've played all 4 of their bowls. They've played out on the wide hand, and they've taken it so wide that it hasn't managed to come back. Denise has been playing down this hand. If she can pick the gap between these two, it will come back. And that's probably the shot that I think that if I was Joe, I would looking at her to do that. Well, either way, I think she's telling them. On the other hand, not sure how she can see she could get to where she was putting her foot. We have no idea where she is. We can't see. There we go.
Gets around that. Gets
It is
around that.
It is going to get her. I'm not sure that was the right shot that I would have played.
Denise
This one's going to jump
here.
into the count. Even if you're following that down, I mean, that seems to be an easier shot to play.
Yeah, I
if you're
agree
going
with
to
you.
stay on the same hand, then take the narrower line and come across, trying to come underneath to that last bowl or the kitty.
Yeah, the only way to get close
Yeah,
here
well,
is go under.
she's done a better job here. She's taken a much narrower line, but in doing so, she's got rid of the weight.
Yeah, that's swung a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. I reckon Joe's better off just going through those front yellow bowls.
Although at the moment it's 1, possibly 2 at the best.
Yep.
So it's not dangerous. They're still 7 shots up.
Yeah. They don't want to drop a 4.
No.
And we're going to go down to the wire with how many ends we're going to play. We're on even par for 8-minute ends.
Yeah. Well, you don't need a measure to raise its head now. Where the umpire's got to come.
I've seen that happen too, Timbo.
Yeah, well. It's a fair line, this.
Yeah, that stays straight.
Well, that's just going to add another one to the count.
Joe's going to stay to the backhand. He's just got to be careful here because this really swings late now. This wind has picked up.
Not enough weight for that line, I don't think.
Played aggressive shot again.
Well, that's possibly another third shot. She's going to get some help here and jump into the count, I would suspect. Maybe.
Close.
Soph's having a good look around. What is she? Looks like coming back on the forehand this time for Joe.
Yeah, that's the play. It's too... well, it's playing aggressive line again. It's trying to run into something.
Well, this is not a bad line for this weight. Is it going to get here?
Weight's great.
Look at this.
Beautiful ball,
What a
Joe.
shot.
That cuts it down to 2.
We've only pulled one out. Soph wants to have a look to make sure it is the 2. Well, they're going to have a measure, are they? Well, yep. How close is it? Oh.
2.
Yep.
So 1914, and they don't want to go long here.
No.
I hope they've got an idea of the timer, because if they go long here, there's no way they'll play another end.
Correct.
And they are 5 behind.
Yep. You want minimum distance here. I'd be walking right up to where I want the jack.
They're going to play long again.
Right about 3 feet past the minimum length. Well, there's the only thing, if they're doing that, they got to get 6 with this end, because that's the only way that they'll get it.
Well, they've got to get 5 for a tie in this end, because there won't be an 18th.
Well, they really are ditch to ditch. This looks like a good start.
Don't think she's here,
Except
Timbo.
a bit, we've left 2 metres of it behind.
Yep. So Sophie and Joe just need to have bowls in the head here.
Yep. Anything at the jack, near the jack, behind the jack, that's what you're looking for. None of this short stuff, and I think Soph's got the first one there. It's going to stay on the deck. The second one from Denise is a bit better. Coming right back. That's a good bowl there. Very good bowl. That's the first of the ones they need. Right, Soph's down the same hand.
Grass.
They start to come from here. This is going to be better than her first.
Very good.
It's still working its way back. That's that'll be second shot.
Yeah, good bowl, Sophie.
So at the moment they need 4 more inside that for to get the tie.
Around the grounds we've got Pert and Roberts 13, Spicer and Wilson 14, Lovelock and Rowe 17, Gibbs and Foster 13, Rickson and Rickson 11, Holmes and Smith 13. I think some of these players are going to get a shock to hear the bell. It's, quite a few of them are not going to finish. The Rickson Holmes Smith game started 5 to 10 minutes later because they were very late getting off their green from their previous match, the Holmes and Smith duo.
Well, this needs to hit that. I think that's going for a swim. So that's one less that they have to worry about in terms of counters. Joe could go a long way here by getting a really close one. Should make it extremely hard.
Looks good, Timbo.
It's starting to work itself home now.
Look at this.
This is the shot, I would suspect. That's a pretty good bowl there. Feel pretty happy about that. There's one in the ditch and one at the front, which is out of play. So there's only 6 live ones left, one of which is already played, so there's 5. Just going to work off this. Okay.
Just keep drawing.
Yes, just looking to put another one in the head. That's a good line there. It's all down to the weight now. Home it comes.
Yep, another one in the head.
Yep.
Now, we need miracles, I think, now, Timbo, for the Gilbert Gillis pair.
So all of the over 60s quarterfinals are finished bar 1, and I think they're down to their last bowl, I think, in this end. This is not going to play a part here. I think this is off out to the side. It needs a friend sitting there on its lonesome.
This looks
Now,
to be
that's a
handy.
good line here if we have the weight. This will be the friend it needed.
This is a ripper.
This will be the friend it needs. It's not going to be close, but it's still better than the other
front
two
one.
out on the wing and in front. 5's not looking.
And it's right in the draw line where
Yeah.
they need to get that kitty back.
Yep, 5's not looking good at the moment.
Give you 12 to 1, Timbo.
He wants this one to stay on. There's a pink one matching that at the back. There's 2, one more on the other side, and a wing bowl. So it's going to be really hard. And this is going to hurt as well because there's another one that's back
I'd
there in the
suggest
head
that might be
between
game
these 2
over.
bowls.
46 seconds on the clock. Final end for sure, this one.
The only option that Tarnea's going to have actually is go up and try and kill it.
I still think they might be oblivious to the time. I don't know.
Well, they'll hear the bell go.
They'll hear it go all right.
Time has expired. That's making it even harder. There's 2 of theirs on the swamp.
Well,
And 2 that are not past the head, so that's 4. So trying to get a 5 is a magician's trick. We need Mandrake the Magician or Harry Houdini.
they need a lot of them, I think. Penn and Teller,
Yep.
Cosimo. Sophie has set up the heads really well from lead. Denise played very well too, but I think Joe's been the difference. Joe's played aggressive bowls and made a 5 on then 3 and made another 5 later on, and
So has the bell gone at all?
Bell's gone.
It has.
And they've shaken
shaken
hands.
hands.
So congratulations. Young Sophie Allan from Helensvale and Joe Watts from Paradise Point are through to the semi-final. I think that's just give them 1A, 1 to Sophie and Joe. 20 to 14. Into the semi-finals. And the chance to take home a medal. Joe Watts already with the triples bronze medal with Janet Healy and Jane Bush. And now with young Sophie Allan into the semi-finals tomorrow morning. The other matches here, Wendy Wilson is down by a shot, and the head doesn't look great for them. Marie Gibbs is down, and Tracy Foster, they're down by 4. And Holmes and Smith lead Rixon 14-11, but they do have another 10 minutes to go. 15 to go. Well, this live streaming by the Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland, Sunshine Coast Council and Coolum Beach Bowls Club. I'd like to thank Identified Services, Cleaning, Maintenance and Management. Identified Services are the major sponsors of the Bowls Queensland State Championships, men and women's open and over 60 pairs, and we'd like to thank them very much for their support. We'd like to thank the host club here at Coolum Beach Bowls Club for making their facilities available for these state championships, and also to the many other venues throughout the Sunshine Coast that are being used. We'd also like to thank the umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff, bistro staff, and all the volunteers for their support of this event. Bowls Queensland is proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ACET Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscapes Group. Tomorrow morning, folks, we'll have the, I believe, Open Pairs Final in the afternoon. Enjoy your afternoon. On behalf of Timbo and Chucky Vogler, who joined us today, thank you very much. And I'd like to thank Tony very much for her support with the cameras and all the gadgets. Thanks, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.